Hey there, CIS 102, just one more bonus video here. I know we've already talked about recording and editing audio. We've already talked about recording and editing video. The one last thing to think about is taking digital still photos. Please, please, please consider that probably the best software for your phones, immaterial, if you are on iOS or if you are on Android, the best software to take your pictures is going to be the default camera app. The default camera app is the one that is built specifically to work with the camera hardware on your phone. So that means if there are absolutely alternatives. There are alternatives on iOS, there are alternatives on Android, and there are reasons to use those. But for the vast majority of the time, the built-in digital camera software. So I'm staring at my iPhone and it's literally called Camera. I have down here an Android phone, it's literally called Camera. That's probably the one that is best to take your images with. Now, that's not to say that it's going to have the best outcome. Most of the pictures that you see, whether or not they are on, pick your platform, whether or not you're scrolling through Facebook or you're scrolling through National Geographic, and by scrolling I mean like actually paging through I forgot what they were called, it's been so long, magazine. If you're actually paging through a magazine, those were edited in what is called post after I took the picture. Now, the last time around, I highlighted a piece of software that is on both iOS and Android, and I showed you the Google Play Store. This time around, this is available on both Android and iOS, and I'm showing it to you on the Apple App Store. It is a piece of software called Snapseed. Google is now the owner of Snapseed and all of its called IP, intellectual property, the stuff that makes Snapseed great. Google bought a company that once upon a time you as a photographer had to pay for Snapseed software, and it's free now because Google wanted to integrate it into its Android OS. Snapseed is fantastic. It can help you with editing an image in what's called post after I've already taken that image. So you can tune the colors, you can tune the if there's any distortions on the edges of your lens, you can help crop those out. You can actually mark and indicate things that you want erased from photos, and it will help try to do that for you. You can get, there's a huge variety of baked in like filters and things. So if you want better black and white, you can get that here. If you want better sepia, you can get that here. There's a ton of really great options. Snapseed is the secret sauce that I use at the Wolf family gatherings, where everybody else has the exact same or even newer phone than I do. And somehow my pictures look so much better because I know two things. Number one, to hold my camera still and to turn it instead of vertically oriented, horizontally oriented. That's number one. And number two is to edit it in Snapseed before I distribute it, and I win the social competition that is family photos, and you can too.